Hey, good night, everyone, and welcome to Raw and Uncut. I'm Louise Hart, and I'm here, of course, with Dra and Lee, my son. Good night. And I guess this will be like our Christmas edition of Raw and Uncut. We will be doing an interview with Santa tonight. We'll do some segments with trees and, different little segments we're going to have in store for you. Dra, what's the other segment we're looking at?
We're just going to go through some situations people find themselves might find themselves in the carnival, in Christmas.
she done in carnival already,
in
she
the
like
Christmas
me.
Season. So, what
we'll judge them. We'll judge them
what would you do?
Honest.
No, those aren't. No, we have other things, little difficult situations you might find yourself in during Christmas time.
Right.
And we see, how do you solve that problem? We're doing problem solving.
So problem solving. So and please send your comments. Don't forget. Are we using WhatsApp tonight?
We're not using WhatsApp tonight. We're using Facebook and the YouTube comments. So make sure to go on both of the live feeds and comment.
Yeah, please. We want your comments. Want your questions. Take advantage of my brain.
Yeah.
So if we get any good questions, we might even slip in and ask Louise. You never know. We get good questions. All right. So I guess it's on with the show. All right, so I wanted to kick off tonight's show with a little twist on a classic poem that was originally done by Clement Clark Moore, and it was called Night Before Christmas, and I think you guys might know it. It's sort of might take a Trini version on it, so here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Bandits raided my house. The creatures were stealing. They even stole my sauce. The stockings pulled over their faces with care in hopes that their identities would not be clear. My children were nestled snug in their beds while their toys were stolen from right under their heads. Mama's in bed while I take a crap. We had just settled down for a drunken nap. Then out on the lawn arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Bullets are flying. On my door there's a knock. I tore open the shutters and I pulled out my Glock. You know what I mean? The moon on the breast of a new young hoe, giving her just enough light to suck some toto. When what my eyes do see, 8 stinking bandits from the inner city, with a young boy driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment that was the prick. Faster than light, they stole with no shame, escaping as they whistled and shouted and called them by name. Would you believe? Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, oh Comet, oh Cupid, and Donna and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. I stood there amazed as it happened so quick. In a blink of an eye, they stole all my shit. Call the police. For a moment I thought, but then why bother? They'll never get caught. Now it's back to bed, we slowly retire. My fear turns to rage that burns within me like fire. Strange names for bandits, I must agree. But what the hell? It's Merry Christmas from the inner city.
That Trini Christmas.
Well, Trini Christmas like how it is now, unfortunately. Yeah. So with that, I guess we go straight into the headlines. I see the police bragging about the season. 1,014 firearms seized. Top cops praises officers for highest total of guns in English-speaking Caribbean. A whopping 2,200 rounds of ammunition and 12 firearms were found by police in Barrackboy yesterday. Police have arrested a 40-year-old man found on the premises of a house in, Jailpal Singh Street. At around 6:30 a.m., officers of the Southern Division Task Force are the ones who handle it. And there's a picture of it you can see. Yeah, but you know what amazes me? The pattern itself on the back. Let's put that picture back up for me again, please. Let me explain to you what has pissed me off.
You don't like Ian Allen?
No. It's just, look at that. But a revolver. I know that old ass gun there, I don't know the hell that is. I know how much rounds ammunition. Where all the AR-15s?
The machine
Where
guns.
all the AK-47s that we seen, all them jackass and them post up on
Instagram
and Facebook and thing. They never holding none of that. So to me, I wipe my ass for that. That don't mean shit, because that's not putting a dent in what really going on in this country. And for the police to be patting themselves on the back because of this seizure, I mean, no. Not one AR-15, not one AK-47, and we know they're here in the country. They can't find one. But I set a old pistol and I don't know. It look like an air rifle. I don't know what the hell that is. And the next one look like an old ass shotgun with the brace sort of. So you know what, officers, I'm very glad you did this seizure. But as far as the scale of what you all need, the way you all need to step up all your game, this is a far cry from where we need to be. Very far cry indeed. So they're not. I'm glad they had your 1,014 firearms and all this blah 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 about English speaking Caribbean and this most, really and truly, in reality, it don't mean shit. Because the real gun's still out there and the real perpetrator's still out there. So, enough on that, I'll say. So we're moving along. My boy, Stuart Young. Apparently, the wife had some spot in I think it's a mall.
Well,
and it
in
gone.
public.
Everybody thought apparently it came out in the Sunshine newspaper Friday 22nd December 2017.
which is tomorrow.
Why they say in truth?
That
But
is
it's-
tomorrow.
But
So
how come that date was in there though? So strange. All a misprint.
no, maybe it coming out tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
So all that's doing, and he put out a statement
He
talking
put on a
about.
statement, so like he knew it was coming out.
He
Okay,
clearly
right,
knows
right,
it is coming out. But then he says something that makes no sense. He says, I have no intention of being drawn into any discussion of the same. So why the hell are you talking
you
about
get
it?
into
You are starting a discussion. They had people who didn't know about
No,
audio
yeah,
or whatever.
I didn't know
who
about
just
it
read
either.
the sunshine.
Yeah, and then my relationship with my partner has ended, and we finally parted ways in amicable terms. And when I first read, I was like, "What? He and Rowley break up? What is going on?" I thought he and Rowley had fallen out. I didn't realize, but then
I
poor
wouldn't say
fella.
Rowley.
I remember when he mother tossed me out. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I end up in a kennel. Poor fella. If you know where Stuart Young ended up. One Woodbrook place. The man suffering. Oh my God, please. Somebody call the people from the UN. You understand? They know the man needs some kind of asylum.
No, you
or
can't call
something.
anybody
Suffering.
in the UN right now
You
because
understand?
between locking up people and America threatening the UN, you want to
Poor
be calling
Stuart
them
Young,
at
the
all.
man destitute. The man is be forced to live in one Woodbrook place as a single man now, and you're a big pappy politician.
Poor fella.
The man was a pussy pelting on him left, right, and center.
Who's that, Stuart Young?
Yeah. Oh God, I know. But still, women find power to be an aphrodisiac. So Stuart, trust me, you're single now, you're in one Woodbrook place. I know it's a dump.
What kind
But
of
still,
what
real
kind of
pussy
power? What
coming
kind of
your way.
real power Stuart Young have? What kind
Real
of real
pussy.
power?
Don't worry, don't matter, listen.
He have pussy power. That's what she said.
No, but women,
Oh.
I'm telling you. I see how women react when they are wrong people with power. Women
yeah.
I still
Their
not
little
understand.
panties is get wet.
What?
Yeah, man.
Telling
Money and power is a strong aphrodisiac. So I guess we will find out. It's going to be in the papers tomorrow. He said that. He also said, I expect that due to the work that I do, those who oppose me for their own reasons may continue to attack me. In the meantime, please rest assured of my complete commitment to the oath of my office. Stuart, buddy, give me a call now.
But it's nobody business if he and his wife divorce, if they
No,
if they together and happy and
It
skipping.
gave me 5 minutes of bullshit on the show. Don't knock it.
nobody's business.
This material, this is
It gave
man
you
giving me
content.
material. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Stuarty boy. Thank you very much.
Let me get some more next week.
No.
You know what I mean? I want
Only
to-
mind only business.
Why?
It's the same thing with the Hunt guy. When they somebody asked him if he was living home again. That's not your business. Where he living home, if he living home or not.
Why is not our business?
Is it my business where Lee living? If you
No, but
paid all the
Lee
bills?
ain't nobody. I ain't not nobody. He's
That's not
somebody.
nobody business. People need to
Understand?
mind their business.
In fact, Dra, where you living? What
I
place do I
live
heard?
in- No.
Are you a nice apartment, a
no,
penthouse?
Absolutely
You
not.
understand?
And I don't think I would ever like to live in somewhere like that, like a apartment. I need a yard,
I went to
so I
one
could
Woodbrook
have
place
dogs.
years ago when they were first building them and they were trying to get people to buy into them. Them days they were actually selling for, I think it was $850,000. And the reason why I didn't buy it, because they didn't have a ceiling on the escalation clause on the construction. You know, normally when they building these things, you put a down payment, you have like maybe a 20% ceiling on any escalation on the price because of overruns in construction. And that's why I didn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Thank God, because it went from $850,000 to almost $3 million.
Wait.
Yeah. And they're not well built. They're all
Sure.
when I say the inside they're all gypsum. So you hear your neighbors easy. Only the perimeter was
So that's how
concrete.
people is know everybody business
Yes.
inside of there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Shorty
okay.
careful, don't bring no screamers inside of there. Everybody gonna know, sunshine might be there, Taking notes. She was saying, you never know, so be careful, all right? But call good old Lou, you're single now, you have the apartment, I go bring the rum. Understand? The woman will follow, don't worry. So, anyhow. Well, I hope, you never know, maybe they might patch up things. He and Rowley. Or his wife, sorry.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say that
You think he
I wouldn't say Rowley. Anyway. No. There's no outrage. That's not outrage at all. People should mind their business. But not a Rowley thing.
Too funny.
Talking about people minding their business.
Wow, what went on in front of the United Nations on Chancery Lane. I don't know. I mean, they've been there for a long time, these Cuban refugees. They're seeking asylum. I don't blame them because from Cuba, mind you, if you talk to David Abdullah and them other idiots.
David Abdullah, isn't he a big supporter of Maduro?
Yes, Maduro and Castro and them.
And
Serious?
Chavez
Yes,
and stuff. Yeah, he's a big supporter.
I'm begging David Abdullah, please, if you're watching now, I will buy you the airline. I have said this already on the air. I will buy you an airline ticket and send you to Venezuela. If you feel it so sweet, I have a hand in Venezuela. And of course, and to Cuba. Please, I will send your ass there.
Bus out.
One way though. One way. Bus out, as they say. Bus out. Understand? Because obviously, you're full of shit. Because, I mean, these people suffering. People trying to escape from Cuba. I mean, I've read books. Even Amnesty International has declared a lot of things that were done by the Castros as human rights violations. There's no political opposition. There's no right to vote. We should not be supposed to be supporting any island in the Caribbean that denies voting rights to their citizens. Bullshit. And you can't excuse that away. If you're a benevolent leader, you have nothing to fear from a free and fair election, so give the people the right to vote. When Fidel Castro took over from Cuba back in 1954, 56, whatever it was, when the Batista government was in power, yes, they were corrupt, and yes, they were aligned with the United States, and he promised people freedom. This was the basis on which he, and alongside Che Guevara, fought to liberate the Cuban people from that kind of corruption, and became 10 times worse himself, because he took away the right to vote. I know the old saying that, power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Understand? That's like, on a tangent here, with Putin having elections next. Really?
That making sense?
Yeah, it's like a papi show. It's a friggin' papi show, because they'll have three choices in the Russian elections. It could be yes, very yes, and extreme yes. And you better press extreme yes, because very yes might get you and your whole family killed. And that's the same kind of politics that Cuba is based on. Communism. So, you know what? I feel sorry for these people. I don't know why the United Nations couldn't act, but it's like almost a year today, is it? A year they've been camping out in front of there.
Serious?
They have children and stuff, they have babies and stuff.
And now they've been separated from their children.
Yeah, the social services came and took the babies.
I want to commend the Living Waters community for reaching out to them. They are such an amazing organization. They feed the poor, the vagrants, they take care of them.
And actually, they sell really good lunch there. You could buy as a regular person. You can go in there and buy lunch, and it's really nice. Yeah, you can go in there and buy lunch, and so the money, I think that money goes. They use that money to help them do more work and stuff. Yeah. So go and buy lunch. They're on Frederick Street. So if you're in town, if you're working in Port of Spain, they're kind of close to they're on by the corner of Oxford and
no, not Oxford.
It's not
Gordon.
That's Gordon.
Yeah.
And that is Gordon. Yeah. Gordon and Frederick, because Oxford is St. Mary's. Yeah. Gordon and Frederick. You could go there. Upstairs, you have a chapel if you need some prayers.
Towards the top, right?
And for all of you have a certain age, they kind of across the street from the old Zen car park.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you reference the old Zen car park? You know how long Living Waters, they were there before Zen?
Of course they were there before Zen.
They really is.
Yeah, they're there for a real
long
time.
Like I trying to look Santa because I'm trying to see if I could get in Santa good list and when he come, So I took one of mine and I put it on his hat. It's just as hairy, you can tell it's mine. Look how furry it is. Look at it.
Don't sit on Santa.
I have another one. This is just one.
I don't want to see you.
Rough it up too much.
Don't want to see Louis.
Draw face. Louis is a stinker.
White fuzzy balls.
You understand? So I took one of mine and I put it on his hat. Stitching was, kind of tender still, but it's all right.
What's the next story now? The next has a mind your own business.
All right, so what's the next one?
Good! Mind your own business. Mind your own business.
I mean, this one's so obvious. A video of a woman dancing in a nude being shared on social media is not that of the Express investigative reporter Asha Javid. Everybody knew that. I saw that video. That woman in that video hot. We knew that wasn't Asha Javi. Please. I wish somebody would put a video of me and some young boy with ripping abs and a huge dick and kind of look like me and say, "Wait, that's Louis Hart." I'd be going, "Yes, that's me." I would go into movie town and show it on the screen and then pay for people to come in and watch it. So trust me, Asha, we knew it wasn't you, girl. So study it. Don't feel how. Everybody knew it wasn't you. The video probably was being circulated with the claim that it was her. I mean, the attack has been condemned by a number of fellow journalists from various media houses and members of the public who have also used social media to express disgust at the attempts to shame Javid. And I agree. They should not be, calling this girl you. I mean, obviously it wasn't you.
Yeah, but on top of that, the girl now, because of the false association with Asha Javid, that video is going a lot further than, first of all, it should not have gone anywhere. It should not have been taken.
If she's a local girl or not? Do we know who the girl is?
We don't know you can hear the guy talking. He's a Trini, clearly. But at the end of the day, that is, you can't stop sharing the video because people are saying that, people thinking,
have to share it.
No, stop it. It's for that girl, whoever that girl is.
Sorry,
because at the end of the day, it should be made. As far as I am concerned,
if you are this girl and you're watching right now,
not document your sexual activity.
I admire you.
Dog.
You are hot.
No, she's very nice looking. I like her.
Yes, that's why we know it's not Asha Javid.
But at the end of the day,
who do you have
stop documenting your sexual activity. It is dumb.
All right.
We just want to big up New York.
Guys,
people from Krishna in New York. We just want to say New York.
Thanks for listening. Hey, New York. You must be freezing all your ass off there now.
Yeah, boy.
Come home, Krishna. We're missing your carnival around the corner. We have 2 weeks, 3 weeks in carnival there. All right, so we know it's not Asha, but the real thing here is who is this girl? So anybody who knows who she is, please let her send it.
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I
Yes,
think people have invaded her privacy enough. Leave her alone.
Please. Please. We'll take on Indra, huh?
Big up Fort Lauderdale, yes, indeed.
And we have the Taekwondo champ, the gold medalist, who got arrested. How much marijuana was it? Some 12 point. No, sorry. It was 50 clear plastic bags of marijuana was found. But apparently it's not the first time he's been arrested. They got I think they fined him $45,000 for possession. It was 1,062 grams of marijuana. But the man won a gold medal in Taekwondo just the other day. Would you believe that?
Ooh.
I find you should give him an extra gold medal because if you smoke weed and go and win a fighting competition, you will have to be real good. You should give him an extra medal. Because you ever smoke weed, you really want to do nothing. Just munch out. You know what I mean?
That's not for you.
So, we move on. I think we have one more story, did we?
Yeah, well, I want to talk about this gender gap thing with Kat Sadler from E! News, who left when she went to negotiate right before she was supposed to negotiate her contract. She's been working there for about 10 years now. And she went to negotiate her contract, and she found out that her co-worker, Jason Kennedy, and they have pretty much the same job. They do the same type of work and so on. He makes twice the amount of money that she does. And when she went in to renegotiate her contract, knowing that her and her people knew that piece of information, but E did not know that they knew that.
Right.
They let her go, When she said they tried to negotiate with the knowledge that guy was making more money, and they wishing her luck in her future endeavors and stuff. But I don't blame her for walking away. That's
but
bullshit.
The whole point is, the part where she wasn't, until she found this thing out, this is my issue here. She have managers that negotiate her deals. Understand?
That's why salaries are private.
Up until they found out that he was making more money, she had no problem with the pay she was getting.
But we don't know that.
If they didn't negotiate well, then I'm not saying that the gender gap doesn't exist. It very much does. But in a situation where she's paid people good money, managers and negotiators to negotiate her contracts. And if all her previous contracts she was happy with, and our only problem now is finding that he getting more, and he's saying, well, he just do more.
No.
Yes, they're saying that. They're saying to work on the network's profitable red carpet franchise. He does more.
She does that too. She has a new show which is 2 hours at lunchtime.
You what they're saying here. This is put out in the press release.
She said flat out, we do the same job.
And the network saying something different. Network say he does more. So, anyhow, all I'm saying is that if her people negotiate badly for her, then it's them she need to take the task. They're supposed to be able to negotiate past this glass ceiling, you know. So, yes, this glass ceiling exists for women, right? But at the same time, her people supposed to be the pros, supposed to be able to do a better job of negotiating.
But that's why she leave.
You know, well, I don't know. I wish her luck too.
But the
I'll
thing
tell
is,
you.
she definitely not going to be in a position of not working.
And I think that's about it for our news
Yeah,
today.
so we expecting Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I need to beg for some gifts for this Christmas.
For whom? To give people or for yourself?
For myself, and give people. You man or what? Give people?
You're not gonna give Lee not getting
No, I'm
anything?
not getting nothing. Yeah.
Santa!
My thoughts exactly, Santa.
Oh, you still have that choo-choo train I gave you?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
You do?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Oh, that's awesome. But we're very happy you could take time off of your busy schedule. We're not gonna get busier.
Yeah, it's okay. Santa is married. The wife is looking after that.
Oh,
You know?
Santa.
Take a trip down.
Very good.
Yes.
You came maxi or you came the reindeer outside? Or?
But no, I leave the reindeer in the savannah.
Oh,
we
yes,
can't
actually-
land here with all these
That's
wires
true,
and so
boy.
come on, get a
That
life.
is true. That is true.
Get a life, he says.
Yeah.
Be tired to
But
get
he
a
knows
life.
my life.
Well.
That's why I'm glad I was the one who pushed to have you here today, because I want to see if it's possible I can redeem myself. Because it's been like, I haven't gotten a gift since I was like 9 years old.
Listen, Santa gave Louise the hardest, the blankest of
Self-explanatory.
stays.
Self-explanatory.
Oh dear.
You gotta be a good boy.
Yes. I was.
When?
In a bad sort of way.
Okay.
So Sandra, and Dra has some situation we're going to put forward.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little naughty or nice sort of question off.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a couple situations and you're gonna let me know if these people would make the naughty or the nice list.
Okay.
Alright. So the first one is when Mary asked her boyfriend Derek to play Juve with her, he said no, because he hates Juve. At midnight on Juve morning, Derek's roommate convinces him to play Juve with him and his friends, since Derek wasn't going to play Mass, so come and play the Juve.
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid hurting Mary's feelings, Derek didn't tell Mary that he went and played the Juve. Is Derek naughty or nice?
What are you going to get to the bad part?
Well, it appears as the answer to that, did Mary find out?
Oh, I don't know.
If Mary didn't find out, he was nice. Because he'll hang with his partners.
Santa is the man.
Santa
is
He
Santa.
went, he went to line with the partners. Nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went and
We
line with
haven't
the
heard if Mary found out.
You
If
understand?
Mary
Okay.
found out, they might have a little problem. We could have solved that over
So
the
if
Easter
Mary
weekend.
found out, when Mary
solve it
found
on
out,
Easter
he would have been
weekend.
naughty?
Well, I'm not too sure about that.
Okay.
Because if there's a problem, sit down, discuss it, and take a Tobago for Easter.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
If you get a
solution.
flight. Well, I'll pay $50 for more if you miss it though.
He could afford it.
He could afford it, yes. Okay, next question. Well, next situation. Roger is heavily flirting with his assistant Hannah and asks her what she wants for Christmas. She tells him she wants a specific necklace from a local designer. The next day, Roger asks his wife Sally the same question, and she says, no, she's not picky. Later on, Roger overhears Sally telling her friend that she wants the same unique necklace from the local designer. Roger buys Hannah the necklace and Sally a pair of earrings from the same designer. Is Roger naughty or nice?
You go first.
Louis, it sounds like something you would do, boy.
My thanks, Santa.
Santa knows you a long time.
That's for sure.
You're sure the names are correct? With that?
Names were changed to protect the identity of the host.
Yeah.
Or incriminate the guilty.
If one wants to be, profound and perfect, he would have been naughty. because this is his wife. I mean, she must always come first. But, well, you know how it's going today. So, your girlfriend get a necklace.
Yeah, she had a necklace.
Yeah.
And the breast augmentation too, she probably. But it
No,
cost him more than a necklace.
I think the reason why he would not be naughty is because one, Sally didn't tell him that. So he does not know that piece of information from his wife, even though he overheard it.
Yes.
And the second thing is, she said she wasn't picky. So she can't be vexed about the
A
earring.
woman just always say that.
Well, you know.
Why do you say that? There's always say, I don't care, I don't want anything. Get them nothing now.
No, she didn't say
Yes,
that.
you
But
understand
remember,
that?
she didn't
You
say she
understand?
didn't want anything. She said, I'm not picky. And
she was,
only,
but
only
she
the
was
fact-
picky.
You can't blame him.
No, I don't blame
You
him at all.
can't blame him. I mean, if you want to go to the strong moral
And be
thing,
like, he's
how
naughty
could you
'cause
give
he
your
has a
outside
girlfriend?
woman and do give your wife? But nobody's hurt.
Exactly.
Eh?
Everybody wins.
Exactly.
And Roger,
She gets a lovely pair of earrings.
yeah, the girlfriend get the
The
necklace she
you
wants,
asked for.
and Roger again.
Just hope they don't bounce up
All
anywhere.
the nanny.
Realize the girlfriend, she see her wearing the necklace.
I knew Roger.
Oh, no, she
Couple
gets
smoky
no-
pipe. Because I be telling you, I have had a couple smoke my pipe, but quite a few times. Let me tell you.
But remember, she would see the girl wearing the necklace, because remember, she is his assistant.
Right, so she know. She go see wifey.
That's living dangerously, boy.
Anyway,
The outside woman is
It's
his
his
assistant.
assistant.
So the wife will see her all the time.
Oh,
So she must see her with the necklace on.
yo, yeah.
His ass is grass sooner or later.
okay, next situation. Celia knows that Melissa does not eat pork or anything associated with pork. At Celia's Christmas party, Celia sees Melissa eating the pastels that have bacon fat included in the recipe. Celia says nothing to Melissa. Is Celia naughty or nice?
You know, I can't answer that, you know. Because you see, she saw her eating it. Now, Celia, is it? Celia should have told, if this is a good friend, look, at dinner, and she knows that she doesn't eat pork. Look, what's your friend's name? Melissa, you better skip the pastel, because it has pork in it. You know, I'll give you an extra portion of fried chicken or whatever.
Because it's portion control. It's portion control in the party.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not nice. She's not nice.
But was she like a Muslim? That's why she couldn't eat it. Was it religious?
No, I
reason?
got the impression it was not a religious reason. She just
No,
does not.
I just
If you
feel,
know-
she health. Some people
Yeah, so
believe
some
that
people
pork
just
is wrong.
don't eat
That's
pork.
why
and
I'm
stuff.
glad I'm a Roman Catholic. You know, 'cause we get to eat pork, we get to eat beef. Hell, we even drink wine at mass. So you know, and we have most of the countries with Ash Wednesday, even though it's not supposed to. But
Most
So-
importantly, you have confession.
Just so you know, in the comments,
That was for you, Louis.
yes,
you have to.
confession. The last time I tried, the priest tell me to boil our Bible and drink the water.
Oh, that's not true.
He did.
Really?
The
Did
man
y'all
came
catch-
outside, he said, okay, Louis went to me and fan himself for a wrong stretch, come out and sit down inside the confessional. So, okay, if you must continue.
You don't see Andrew's face there.
But at least
Sorry.
the lightning didn't strike us.
Well, between
Not
me
yet,
and
then.
you,
Not
between
Not
me and
yet.
you, they probably have a rod somewhere up there just going right now.
You'll get it.
Yeah.
You'll get it. Don't worry.
Okay, the last one.
Uh-huh.
Nyla is a mutual friend of a married couple whose relationship is on the rocks. Both parties vent to her about their issues with the marriage. Nyla knows Kia, who is the wife, has hoped to repair the marriage, and Marlon has no intention of reconciliation. When Kia tells Nyla she's going to make a grand gesture towards Marlon, thinking it would make a difference, Nyla encourages her, knowing fully well that it ain't gonna do nothing. When it doesn't, Kia is hurt and angry with Nyla and stops talking to her and starts spreading rumors around the place that Nyla and Marlon doing all kind of thing and are more than just friends. And Marlon does not discourage the rumors. They're not true, but Marlon just not discouraging it. Nyla, Kia, and Marlon. Naughty or nice? Who naughty or nice in that?
You nice.
Examination. I will give the naughty. No, she's not naughty. She's stupid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so bright.
And dotish is another sin, I don't think.
Right. And what was the name of the fella? Marlon?
Marlon.
And she gave him a lovely gesture.
Yeah, a grand gesture, just to try to, she's trying to
Yeah.
repair the
If I was Marlon,
relationship.
I would have taken that gesture and bust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has no intention.
He did.
Now
not
it's
in-
obvious that this is some people who are not too informed, but the married couples with problems discuss it, and if they they're supposed to, and before looking for other partners.
Right.
But and if there's a problem where they cannot reconcile, well, everybody wasting their time. But I find they're giving that girl pressure. I don't like how
Marlon behaved towards Nyla.
Marlon, not Marlon,
Who? Kia?
Kia.
Yeah.
Kia started to
But
spread
Kia's
rumors
an
about the
idiot.
woman.
Yeah, but I find that Marlon too. Marlon had to hold some of that, shoulder some of that blame, because why doesn't, because
What you do wrong?
Nyla's supposed to be your friend, and you encouraging people around the place. You encouraging Kia foolishness that something going on between you and Nyla.
You would
But
think
he's
he
not
was
saying it, he's just
encouraging.
not denying
He
it.
just
He's not denying it. And in Trinidad,
Maybe you want
silence
to
is
know that
consent.
he's a rod. You want people to think he's a rod.
Well, like that. I mean, what,
You
I
know?
mean,
Because maybe that's the problem with Kia.
but,
That Marlon
yeah.
are making.
And their friendship, correct. Correct.
The problem with
Okay.
Marlon. Marlon is obviously
Santa.
not mature enough.
Not to cut you off, but they said that you left your gift for Luis outside. So they're going to bring it in.
Santa, I knew it.
Oh, you know what this
that
is.
Box
That's
of
a-
coal.
Key from a Mustang?
No, that's your gift from Santa.
And it is a true, honest gift from my heart, Louis.
Dun, dun, dun.
Doesn't
Drum roll, please.
like a scorpion or anything.
No, nothing like
I know
that.
any passive kind of threaten that.
Something that's honest and true.
Oh, it actually is a lump of coal.
It is a lump of coal.
Cool. That's, you know.
I need 2 more of these and a carrot and I can make a snowman.
No, you need about 400 pounds of coal.
You need some snow, right?
I want clean coal though. Santa, well, I can't say I don't deserve this, but you know, who knows? Who knows?
It's all about choice,
Yes,
Louis.
if I leave
and
it on
that's
long
what you
enough, maybe it
chose.
might turn into a diamond.
You thought it was a diamond.
Well, you know, it could.
Could be. Break
Maybe
up the
it's-
coal and find out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Santa.
Yes, no problem.
That is a great gift. Santa, I want to ask you something. What do you think? What do you think about, we were talking about Roger earlier on, who was flirting with the assistant and so on. I want to know what you think about these fellas that have all kind of girls around the place. These playboys.
What happened to
and-
us? I mean, them.
Playboys
them,
and
Santa, them.
playboys
Them,
and
I said.
saga boys and things.
Well, what I could say about them is that they're really little boys in long pants. You know, most of them are scared to develop a mature relationship with a woman. A lot of them, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of them suffer with lack of self-esteem.
Oh.
And therefore they get their esteem by, if you like to say, conquering.
Pum pum conquerors.
Yeah, conquering these women. And then they get them after 6 weeks or so. Then
6
they
weeks,
get
so
fed
long?
up.
I mean,
But,
I mean, they're horrible.
yeah. No. But you see, it's a fact of life. And you can't put them down. Because they are human beings and we
Right.
all have faults.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
But therefore, it's why? Why have they become like this?
Men get
Non-achievement.
Well, I think a lot of
Huh?
it is
Men just get
what
bored.
you what
What
you
do you
allow. What you allow, especially in a relationship, what you allow will continue. So if you as a partner, whether you're the male or female partner,
Yeah.
if you engage with your partner and you know that that person is engaging with other people, you know that, and you all know that, and you let him do that, he will continue to do it because you allow it.
He not in any relationship, and you could just be sleeping with
Well, this is the whole
different women.
thing. This is the whole thing. If that is what you want, you will allow it, and it will continue. If it's not what you want and you allow it, it will still continue.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
So what you allow to happen,
Uh.
it will continue until you say.
So you say once
stop.
you're a man like that, you can't change?
No, I'm saying with your own self.
Yeah.
You're
In your
talking from the
life.
lady's perspective.
Whether, I mean, I think with men in situations too.
No,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
women out here stepping out on their husband and so on.
But
So it's
And
not.
with each other.
If he's single and he's sleeping around.
Well,
because-
if he's single
I mean,
and-
I maybe I missed. Was he a married man that's sleeping around? You're talking about just these
No, in
notorious
general.
womanizers who may not have even been in a relationship, but just go from woman to woman and have several women at the same time.
Some of them have like a schedule of
But
maybe
what about if you
four or
can't-
five on rotation.
Yeah, normally
Yeah.
like 8.
Yeah.
But what about if,
2 weeks?
what about the woman? I'm not talking about the man going so much. Well, of course, these fellas have their way, the good, But if
Very
the
good.
woman
Yeah, very good.
keeps coming to the man, and I
Thank
don't
you.
mean one woman.
Right.
I mean, because these, what
Women
you call
love
them,
the
Dan,
bad
you call
boys.
them?
Yes.
Yeah, the Dan. If women keep coming on to him, and he's not in a relationship with,
He will continue to just
Look,
yeah,
Bad
according
boys.
to Louis.
Bad boys
Sprinkle
get
system
full
is
for
full.
Christmas, but year wrong, you know what we get. Because women love the bad boys. They
Yeah.
do.
yeah.
So,
they get some women are
Santa,
just
I'll
attracted
trade
to
you my
these men.
gold.
The only problem is, if I would imagine, is if this person is involved
Right.
with someone else, like on a
Okay.
more serious note.
Alright.
Yeah, I understand you're coming from, correct.
Yes, as you would know, Louis, if there's a wife then.
Oh,
Suppose there's a wife.
Understand me?
dear.
Louis know about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I know. It's a long time I'm looking at Louis from the North Pole,
No joke, you really. He really
That's
know it.
amazing.
And if the wife is prepared to accept that, well, fine.
All right. Well,
But I will ask a question though. Would you, as a woman, would you see that as disrespect?
what exactly?
If you know that he has other women or so.
I mean, I don't think I would engage that type of relationship. Like if I know that we have a sexual relationship. If I know that you have sexual relationships with other women at the same time, I don't think I would continue my sexual relationship with you.
Okay, but at the same time, there are some women
But there's some
who would
women
say,
who would do that.
and they would say,
Fine.
look,
that
once
was
he comes
relationships,
back
yeah.
home, once he comes home, we go and do it. If he comes back
Once he
home,
coming
in the
home to
night,
me.
it's not. He's coming home to me.
Yeah, once you sleep in my bed in the night, that's all that matter.
Yeah.
And it really is. That's all that matters. Just-
Whatever.
And really, that's
Anyway.
all that matters.
Santa, we want to thank you for making the short stop here to Afghanistan.
Yes.
Afghanistan.
yes, I'm going there next.
Yeah, all right.
I'm on my way.
We hope that you get to deliver a lot more actual gifts and not coal round
Well,
the
it's
place.
according to who.
Yeah.
Well, it's Trinidad,
It's
so
according to
I'm
if
sure you
it's a
have plenty
Trinidad,
coal.
it's quite a lot of coal.
Oh, Lost. It
You
might
must have
have...
like 2 truckloads dropping off at Parliament.
Let's don't go there.
I know, right?
Let's don't go Parliament first.
Right.
Okay, that's it. So Santa can bust
thank
it
you.
now.
Yes, Santa, we know
Santa.
you're busy. But
Yeah,
thanks
right.
for coming.
Damn right. Okay.
Bye.
Well, thanks a lot,
Thank
people.
you so much.
Okay, Louis. It's
Have a
good
good
being
one.
here. Have a good Christmas, eh?
All right, Santa.
But with whoever, Louis.
Oh, Santa's calling people out.
Enjoy the view. Enjoy the view.
I'm looking at that so much.
All right. Well, good
I
night.
have to let Santa out.
Good night, Boston. So what we're gonna do now? That was a very jolly visit with the Santa. We're gonna look at some, at home. A lot of people for Christmas, honestly, I find that the Christmas tree itself takes up so much blasted space and storage and stuff, and all these shit and decorations, and then you have to put up that shit and take it down.
And then Christmas tree likes design to only
And then
work
it
for
just,
one time.
they just, and you have to take it on by a certain time, and who have the time for that? Honestly, I'm kind of over putting up a Christmas tree, but I found some Christmas trees online that are good ideas, alternative Christmas trees that perhaps, let's see, this is the first one, is a ladder.
Hey, Lee,
shucks.
we could do that
Yeah,
one,
boy.
man.
We could actually have a Christmas tree now.
Yeah. We gotta take some of the stuff we have on the ladder off of it so we can decorate it. You know what I mean? But
That's a
but
good
I
one.
find that a real cool idea.
Yeah.
Lee, what do
That's,
you think?
Lee, you like that?
Yeah, we doing that.
We going
Well,
tonight,
actually,
going with
y'all could
with
look
the-
at all of the trees. There's another
Yeah.
one. I think the next
Let
one
me
is
see
a
the
really
other
good one.
options.
What's the next one? The next tree. Bring it on. Tree number 2. Blow wine bottles.
Food horse.
How they doing that?
Real thing, man.
You can do wine bottles,
Yeah.
or like you can do bear bottles too, I
Yes.
guess.
How did it's like beer bottles? Is
It's
it hollow?
wine bottles.
I mean, sorry, wine bottles. Is it hollow? Or
I
is
don't
it...
know. That's not my tree, I know. I
No,
don't
like
know.
it must be on a frame, a mesh
I want to
frame
know
or
the
something.
engineering.
A bit of engineering.
What you
but-
could probably do is you
But
could
obviously,
probably
man, it's not
stack
something
bear
you-
bottles up onto each other and get it done like
It's
that.
not something you would think about sober. It's fact. All them bottles must be empty for a reason.
Is that somebody in the window?
Wait. In truth, somebody you know,
It looks like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, but that local. That looking like it could be local.
No,
Nah,
I
I
don't think
don't.
that that's foreign. That nobody here have white picket fence.
If it was a local, we have bigger tree than that.
Okay, next picture. Bam! That's the one I
That
want.
is the
Cool,
damn
is it?
thing, self.
That's the
Yeah,
one
man.
I want.
Coat hanger.
Yeah, and no lights. We have lights too.
No,
No
it's
lights.
just
That's it.
that's it
That's a
there.
daytime
You know what I
tree.
mean?
That
I mean, that's it. And plenty balls.
oh Lord. Terrible.
We have all kind of different hanger homes, so our tree will be all kind of lopsided.
Yeah,
man.
we got wire hanger, nearly a wire hanger, all different wooden hangers.
Sizes, colors.
We have broken hangers. We have
Next tree. Flower.
Cool, huh?
Damn, we can do that too. Leave him. We have code in the mask up.
Yeah.
You all have
Like-
those cones in the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all you need to do, you all have
And we
everything
have them
in
all
the
them
mask.
things in the mask up.
You have all them
That's that
things in the
carnival
mask.
Christmas tree.
Cone and tinsel.
Yeah.
And some lights.
Some lights.
Good to go.
And that carnival Christmas tree. We can make any mask up.
You could just use like beads or
For
some
sale.
kind of blimmin'
What's
applique.
with the dumbbell in the back there?
It's somebody house in their probably in their home gym.
We actually have that dumbbell too. That same.
Same dumbbell in truth. You should not be mask up, man. All right.
That's
So
it. Any more?
nice. Let me see. What other Christmas tree you have?
Tires.
Hey.
They spray paint the
That's
top
a-
tires.
that's a good-
But that's
Yeah.
grass.
That is it? I mean,
Grass?
Like the top tire is green, but it's
The
grass or
top,
is
the
spray
top
or...
tire is green. No, that looking like garland.
And you know the nice part about this Christmas tree? The amount of mosquito. They go flying wrong.
It's a trap.
And them tire and them will catch water in it. And mosquito tear loose your ass from that Christmas tree. It's a Merry Christmas.
That's chickpea for
Merry
sure.
Christmas.
And what they have at the bottom?
Huh?
No, that's like bicycle tires.
No, like
and
that-
other,
the bleach and
a
thing?
bottle of bleach or something and a bottle of look like oil.
maybe it's a tire shop
Maybe
and
it's a
there's some
bonfire?
products.
I find it's a
The
good idea.
gasoline?
That's a good idea.
You should call it 80s Egyptite Christmas tree.
Exactly. I was gonna say Zika. That's my favorite tree here.
So if it's building a house and you have
they
extra bricks,
Yeah, man. And you see where move I mean Lavendale? There are plenty good real good Christmas tree. All them houses they are real hollow clay brick.
Just keep it outside.
They can just build it out of that.
And not really easy. Or you could use books.
Books, huh?
Some people stack books up.
I guess.
but that harder
Okay.
work than a normal tree.
Huh?
That one harder work than a normal tree.
But
What?
Yeah, but this tree nice, man. This
Total
tree,
all that heavy
tree
brick?
says.
But
this
no, it's
tree
not
says-
total in it. They just might be in the yard there. And you just put them together. Lee?
I mean, this tree says Lavendale mover. Screams it. I like it. I like the fashion. I like it. You know?
All right.
All you need are a couple bullet holes in it and be fine.
All right. So, what we gonna do now? Since that's all the trees. I like the last tree, and I think that's what.
So, oh yeah, what's the best tree really you think?
But the cone.
What's
the
that?
cone?
Yeah.
That's the one y'all would put up?
I think about the easiest one to do.
The cone is the easiest one?
The cone is the easiest one, for sure. But I mean,
The best one is probably the wine bottles.
I like, the bottles is definitely the most difficult one to do. But I would say, I kind of like the tires.
The tires, huh?
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't know why.
boy.
I don't know why. I find the whole thing.
Let us know in the comments which one you all like.
All right. Yeah, let us know any comments. I having some problems here with seeing comments at the moment. So we're gonna put some situations to you, right? Because it's Christmas time. Sometimes you end up in some real kind of sticky situation sometimes.
Right.
So this is how we're gonna help you solve some problems. Because strange shit does happen all the time. So
Drinking is normally solve my problem.
So the first thing is, you have mutual friends who eventually end up in a relationship, right? And then they break up in a real messy, stink way, right?
Let's get the big sides.
Do you invite both or one to your Christmas party? And if you're inviting one, which one?
Well, to be honest, it depends. I mean, who was friends with? Of the two people, normally you're closer to one. And what I would do is that I would then go to the one I was closer to and say, look, I have a Christmas party. I want to invite your ex. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, I don't think that.
If they say no, you still invite them?
Huh?
If they say no.
If it's my close friend, like your Uncle Wayne, my good buddy, I say, Wayne, why you having a party on your ex? No. If he say no, I ain't doing that. My partner, my brethren. Bros over hoes any day. You know that.
Bros before hoes.
Right? For that. So, that's that forgone. You always have a side with your brethren.
What if it's two gay friends?
Okay, I wouldn't invite either of their asses.
What's a gay friend? Okay.
But I have gay friends who are married too.
Yeah.
Guys that are...
For me, I just think that how you were saying there, you would tell them, I'm going to invite your ex.
It was invite both of them and cause a scene. Both of them get uncomfortable.
No, but this is the whole thing. If we were friends, right, and if Ollie was coming to my Christmas party all the time, don't bring your drama into my fucking house.
They can and they will.
I invite you to the Christmas party. It is my party.
So what?
And you need to behave yourself in my house. Keep your drama outside.
Nah.
I don't need to tell either one of them that I've invited either one of them because it's not about them
So
and
if
it's
your
not their
best
party.
friend invite you to her party and she invites somebody that she damn well know that you have an issue with
And don't tell you.
and don't tell you, you wouldn't get pissed off at her?
No.
Oh, Indra.
No. Because Trinidad is too
woman
small
worse
for
than
that.
man might let it slide. But
Look.
woman, like, girl,
Listen.
how you gonna do me that?
Listen,
you understand?
Luis.
That man is a mother.
Listen, Luis, Trinidad is too
Please.
small for that. Trinidad is too
That's
small for
exactly
that.
why, because Trinidad too small. That's exactly why this happened.
So
Small
it's a
mindedness
one-
to match the country. They will get
No.
real pissed off. Your girlfriend will get
That-
real pissed off if you do all that.
Well, that is small-minded. If I go to somewhere,
No.
right, and one of my exes there, I could get vexed about it.
No,
No.
if he's there. But it's another thing if your best friend invite him. That's a different thing.
If they were friends
Especially if she
before.
knows what someone went on between both of you, and she invite him, and she ain't tell you.
If I know that they are friends, clearly they were friends before me and him were together. I can't expect
Yeah.
her.
No.
Yeah,
if
if it's
this
before.
is your
That's the
girl,
whole thing.
if this
They
is
were-
your girl, your friend.
Listen.
You understand? She knew you before him. He come into
No, but you changing it.
No. I'm not trying to tell what I said with the example I give with my brethren is Buddy Wayne. I knew him really is. He was
Yeah, but did
know
you
what I
meet?
mean?
Did you meet his significant other?
After, yes, I knew him years before.
No, did you meet the significant other with him, or did you meet?
No, I knew him before they met.
You're not listening to what I'm asking you. Did you meet the woman through him, or were you friends with her separately before they were a couple?
Oh, you meant Alex.
No, but I knew her from before. In fact, I introduced two of them, but I knew both of them.
And it's still bros
I
before
was-
hoes.
I can't tell. Yeah. But I mean, I only wish I could tell that. So I get Wayne and Ali's permission first to talk it. How they met was such a story. And I was there for it. But Wayne and the breads. You understand? So
Lisa Enza says, that is trouble. I have a friend who has that problem with his crew. The problem is when people in the lime take sides.
That's the whole
But it
thing.
always
Don't
happens.
take
I know
sides.
Lisa
Just
thanks a lot.
ignore
I know
that.
Lisa well. She's a sweetheart.
Just
Hi, Lisa.
ignore it.
Hi, Lisa.
Terry saying don't invite nobody.
Yeah.
No, you invite the one you're closest to.
Depends how
And
much bacchanal you want this
you're
Christmas.
asking them, is it okay if I invite this person?
I invited both of them, and I'm not asking
And then-
anybody for
but
permission.
and then invite me too, because I want to see bacchanal when it starts.
Yeah.
Because you're asking for bacchanal. You do that.
Alright.
You're asking for it.
Next question.
You may be right, but you're asking for bacchanal.
I don't give a shit. I was friends
Okay, well,
with
then
both of you.
when fight break out in your party, don't get vexed.
Both of them should know me well enough
Yeah.
to know. Don't be fighting
Don't
up
play
him.
mad.
Don't come
Yeah,
in my
don't
house
play
and
mad.
behave like that.
Ornaments and
Next
mash
thing
up
is
playing, you
at
know.
what point do you stop buying Christmas gifts to your siblings?
About 2 years now. About 2 years now. About 2 3 years
about
now.
2-3 years now.
That's pretty easy. I don't know.
When the economy start to hit.
Andy
Yeah,
Samaru say he coming with the popcorn to join you in watching the bacchanal.
And this is no lie. I just go up, Francis Fashion Shoe Locker, and I'm not saying that because, you know, they've been sponsors on our show, but men are like that. We let her go one place and get everything. So if I go somewhere and I find a nice jersey, it's because I'm buying one for Lee, one for Alex, one for Z, different color, different thing. Wrong. All right, I get all them covered. I go on the woman's side of Francis Fashion Shoe Locker. I go find something that nice. Oh, right, a short pants or something that figure that nice bargain deal, because you're always getting good bargain there, and I have a card. So many shop like that. I used to have a store in almost every mall. I had one in West Mall. I had two in Long Circle and one in Drin City. And I remember Christmas Eve was our biggest day because mostly men shopping on Christmas Eve. And the poor fella, they would walk into the store stunned. And I used to have the sales girls go and give us the male, female, and the age. And run down the list and I get them gift wrap and everything. Hey, them fellas leave there happy. Anytime you see Christmas Eve, you go to the mall, it's mostly man. Them are the ones who only ones to be shopping for gifts on Christmas Eve.
Especially Christmas
Men,
Eve, eh?
Women dance organized since August. Them buy online, they buy in store, they done gift wrap, everybody good to go. Men are the only ones that wait for, oh shit, why is Christmas Eve, bye? I'm going to get something for the wife and children, yes?
Okay. Next one. If someone gives you a Christmas present and you didn't get them one, do you buy one after the fact? Or do you have extras in case?
I
Or
find
do you
something
just
home
say,
that I might
thanks and
never
move on?
use, or-
Re-gift.
If I could, that has happened to me before. I have, you know, because
shit, I
I'm a
forget you
single
get home.
man.
And then you
I
go next
have-
day and
Suppose
get
they come to your house.
good.
I just go, no, but I mean, if I expecting people, I always kind of have maybe some things that are, you know, them little, and them little gift bag things that are lifesaver. I could take the lump of cola sand, give me and just dump it in. I'll get away.
Yeah, re-gift.
You know, re-gift.
Hella
And you
re-gift
always have
going on
things. You know what I mean? A compass or whatever it is you have home in your house, just stick it in. And it's a shitty gift, but better than no gift. You know what I mean?
Lord. Okay. You end up under the mistletoe with your secret ex-fuck buddy. You both despise each other now. Everybody in the party now is encouraging y'all to kiss because they don't know that it have all of that
Right.
going on. What do you do?
So nobody know y'all was...
So nobody no because y'all actually did that on the down low.
I would suck she face. And, you know, nobody else. It's Christmas.
Yeah, dog, might start up a new
You
flame
never
again.
know.
Rounds 2.
Yeah. Think I'll hold hand and you never know. But when women get vexed with me, they normally be very vexed with me, boy. They don't-
Yeah, women.
Something about me when they, whew,
When
I don't know.
woman turn a page, that is it.
Yeah, boy.
They don't go back.
Don't put your hand in the garbage.
Why?
Nah, don't put your hand in the garbage.
No, seriously.
Don't put your hand in the garbage.
I don't know. Something
Right.
about me, you know, when women first meet me, they always say, Louise, you have such a great sense of humor. You know, rapidly deteriorates. And everything is a damn joke to you.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Talk about that in my monologue, but you'll not get to hear it.
So here this one.
Yeah.
You have a Christmas party with meat for so, right?
But we talking about food, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turkey, and I was getting specific. Turkey, ham, roast beef, stuffing from out the turkey, etc., right? One of your guests brings a vegan along as a date, and you have no food for the guest besides some rustle up green salad that you made last minute. What do you do?
Ah, fuck the vegans. I like vegans. If you're vegan, don't come to my house. And that's because what you guys eat is not food. That's what food is eat.
I think
My food
that's,
eats your food.
I just feel like that guy brings this vegan. I don't know why I'm assuming that the vegan is a gorilla, but that guy bring this vegan in my party, and he didn't have the wherewithal to let me know. Look, I'm bringing somebody inside of the place with
But
a
even
set
so,
of
are you going to go
dietary
out of your way after
restrictions.
all your hard work to make special food for them?
But I mean, if I knew in advance, I would have like one or two things
Yeah,
there that
one or
she
two
could
things,
eat.
yeah.
Not, I mean, I'm not making a
I'm
whole
just
side
saying-
vegan
I'm just saying,
buffet.
if you're a vegetarian or vegan, you go to somebody's house, be prepared to starve.
Or bring your own thing.
You know?
Bring
I
your
don't
food.
go- I don't go to
bring your
nobody's
bag
house.
of nuts and berries.
I don't go into nobody's house expecting them to cater.
I got chipmunk. I got
Or something.
chipmunk. yes?
Or I don't know. Maybe you could mow the lawn and make a salad with that. You know. You know what I mean?
Hey, Steve is saying that he is
Really
vegan.
They grazing. They don't eat this graze like cow.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve said that he is vegan.
Hey, watch it, Louis. I'm vegan.
Okay, Steve. So you know, what?
Michael Pereira, I agree with you. I didn't invite them, and you didn't tell me
Yeah.
about dietary restrictions. So yeah, hard luck.
And even if I didn't know, I was not going out of my way.
Anyway,
I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so eat
boy, I like
potatoes.
that.
Look at the potatoes. You can eat French fries. You understand? You're vegan, you can drink. Vegans drink alcohol.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
You understand?
They probably do. I know a vegan who drinks alcohol.
And that's different to vegetarian, right?
Yeah, vegan is different from vegetarian. Okay, so look, y'all, just try to solve your problems with as little bit of bacchanal and thing as possible this Christmas.
I like bacchanal.
It's-
Bring on the bacchanal.
It's inevitable you'll have some bacchanal at some point.
Are you watching you closely, Stuart?
I am not watching shorts closely at all. I will bias. Honestly, the only thing that statement did
Cause more
was
attention.
sell
Throw
out.
gas on fire.
Sell out the Sunshine newspaper tomorrow.
You throw gas on fire.
Nobody asks you about that. I'm not going to talk about. I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk about it again. Well,
Has that ever worked in the history of bacchanal and thing? Has it ever worked? Never. It's never worked.
Why are you talking about it then if you don't want to talk about it? Anyway, Luis, let's hear your...
Let's jump into the rant. It's a very easy and a short rant tonight. You know, it's but all you assholes out there who always complaining about
My word.
you know, Christmas
Yes.
and it is so commercialized now and you know you're moving away from the whole point of Christmas and it's about the birth of Christ, and I understand all that and that's fine. But I have no problem with people believing in Santa. I want to, you know, give gifts. And part of the things about being Trinidadian, too, I always said one of the few things I'm proud about being a Trinidadian is the way we celebrate each other's, you know, religions. We celebrate our differences. When you go to the States and other countries, you find they fear each other's religions and they fear the differences that people have. We is, you know, when it's Eid, everybody, you're going to bank and everybody dressed up in Diwali, the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, shout up, I ring in my bell, you know what I mean? So it's Christmas. Now, Christmas, really and truly, Christ wasn't born in December. So it's not technically was not Christ's birthday. You know, we have historians who could, I think, place his birth, I think somewhere in August or October.
So in July or something.
July, August. I was supposed to check it to make sure, but I knew it wasn't far from December. And actually, it was tied to a pagan holiday, which celebrated the returning of the sun. So really and truly, is not really Jesus Christ's birthday, the 25th of December. So what we need to think is wider and beyond that, and understand what the meaning of Christmas is, and it's about giving. And if it's for, one time of the year, and what is so wrong about a little commercialization and buying gifts for each other? Because let me tell you something, stores live from Christmas to Christmas. I, as an ex-store owner myself, can tell you, understand? Especially if you're in the malls. The malls the rents are kind of stiff. They have their overheads too. I'm not blaming them. But between Christmases and the odd events like Mother's Day and Father's Day and maybe graduations, it's very dry. And Christmas generates income for stores. It creates jobs. And it brings out the best in us. You know, you buy gifts for people. What is so wrong with just that whole concept? You know what I mean? It could never be a bad thing to be generous and to give. You know, people give more for charity. People buy presents for each other. They go to each other's homes. You know, so what if maybe Christ gets a little lost in there? It's up to you as an individual to bring it in as much as you want into your individual life. But I'm not big on religion. You understand? But I'm not big on Christmas either, could actually. But I do understand and I do respect the whole idea about it. And I think it's a wonderful thing for families to come together, to buy gifts for each other. It also is a wonderful thing to generate the economy, to get the economy going. Christmas is a big deal for the economy, and many people have jobs and depend on Christmas. So don't be beating up on buying gifts and all that. If you want to be a Scrooge and don't buy, fine. But you know what? Everybody else, knock it out. Buy as much as you can. We need right now to create more jobs in Trinidad and to get that money, keep the economy going. So, have a Merry Christmas and spend. And whether you want to say happy birthday to Jesus or you want to say, I love Santa, it's your free will to do it. The whole point about it, enjoy the whole concept and idea behind what Christmas means. All right.
My mom told me that the Easter Bunny wasn't real anymore, and he get pissed.
Well, it's Christmas. I get pissed. I find kids should enjoy a little magic in their life. Why are you telling a 7 or 8 year old that they had Santa?
I figured out I had no tooth fairy once because mommy.
We had we have a rat. Everybody just have tooth fairy in Trinidad. We have a rat.
What?
You know that Trinidad is a rat.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Trinidad, a rat that is bringing money for you, not a tooth fairy.
is tooth rat?
Not do call it tooth rat. It's got a rat.
What the hell is going on here?
You ever heard that?
I don't know what is. I feel like
I
I'm
like
drunk right
people
now.
say I know growing up it was a rat, but no tooth fairy.
I feel you make up that.
No, I'm not making up that. We had a rat. Well, then I grew up on Park Street. Them rats there, you gotta ride them like horse.
So in the morning you was excited that the rat bring money for?
Yeah, because you wasn't thinking about a rat. You was a rat. You were thinking maybe a cute little mouse.
Oh.
Maybe they bought it here. But we still got a rat.
Okay.
Anyhow, guys, have
So
a good
y'all
night.
have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Very good.
Spend some money.
Spend some money.
Happy Jesus' birthday!
And all of that. We will catch y'all on our next episode and have a great, great, great night.
Love you guys. Have a great
Bye.
one.
Bye.
All right. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year!